Hello. Welcome back to Glowkeeper. Alright, last episode we did a bunch of meta stuff. We got really cool stuff to happen. So this episode we're gonna keep going. Yeah, alright, so let's look at the map here. We have 3 more scrolls here. Yeah, that scroll is on the next screen, right? Yeah, that thing over there. Jeez. Okay. There's also this thing down here. Never got this scroll. We could try going for it, but I don't think there's a need to do that right now. Let's go for this one. So, this is the starting state of the level. Every part of this level is accessible right now, so I think whichever way we enter from shouldn't really matter. Air here to block this water from coming in. This water is technically available to use though. No idea why we should do that, but we can have some water over here. Okay. It looks like the first step is definitely to melt the water like so. Otherwise I can never use these rocks. I realized though, I could theoretically try and push in a rock to swap out the water. I'm thinking what would happen if the water fell to this point and we got rid of it. I mean, what's the use of that? Doesn't look very useful to me. Other than that, like, nothing else to do really. I could, however, use... Oh, I could use fire from here. That's interesting, right? I could also use a rock from here, really. When a fire falls. I could use a rock from here to clear out these rocks. But I know I'll need to have rocks here. Because... well... rocks are the only thing that can swap empty spaces? I think? Not sure, but... yeah, I will have to use... maybe this. What else can I do? I think that's this area isn't entirely useful anymore. Yeah, this area had earth in it, but yeah, earth isn't part of this solution. Underground shrine, decaying altar. None of those have anything to do with each other. Could also go from here, I guess. This was dirt though, so there's nothing here either. Used to be dirt. Okay. I'm also assuming this is the beginning of this area because... yeah, I don't suppose there's anything here that I could use. Is there a time slowing mechanic that's in play here? I know this area might be the time slowing mechanic, but there's a lot of meta in this place, so... maybe it's not time based? We've moved on to a new area. Or there's no obvious indication that we have done that. We could have done that. Okay, so fire here. If I got fire here... where is it? Here. Connected this fire here, I can technically use one of these fires. I actually cannot melt the ice with that. Because there's no way to point down unless I do this. I want to get rid of this ice, but how would I do that? Is there any ice anywhere else in this area? Like, at all? There's ice here. Eventually I'll need this rock to get rid of these 2 rocks. Water will have to be at this point for me to be able to reach the top area there. That could be on water though. So yeah, like for example, in this area I could do something like this. I need to get rid of that ice as well. Oh, that's awkward. If I got rid of 3 ices here, that wouldn't work at all. In fact, 2 ices wouldn't work either. I need to get rid of 1 ice. That's a little bit weird. Okay, I suppose from here, if I got rid of this thing over here, I can't actually touch that, right? Yeah, I'm not tall enough for that. No, that's not it either. Okay. Oh! Oh, the starting state of this room was not like that. Oh, you know what? That makes a lot more sense. Okay, sure. So I could have water. I think I did use the water in this room to get rid of something here, right? This room looked like this to begin with, so yeah, this is okay, okay. Gotta reset the room to make sure I'm in the correct state. If this happens, I think like the idea is to get this over to like here to get rid of the water from here. That's how to get rid of the water in this room, but that doesn't really help me. We still meet kind of a similar issue, right? Oh, well, I could take a fire from here and then get rid of this water using only 2 of the fires from here, which gives me 2 fires here to use, and I think that's actually useful for me. So after I get rid of the 2 waters from here, 1 fire can be used. I can reset this room without worrying about the other room, meaning I can use this fire indefinitely. I can get rid of 2 waters, which I think would be like this. Reset this room. And like this. Ah, I had to do the top one first. Okay. Here. Had to do the top one first. This one. Reset. And this one. Then, you can get here. You can use the final rock to get rid of you. And there you go. Okay. That's this room done. Which tells me I have a lot more here to use than I thought. That I can use here as well. Okay, that's very interesting. That is very interesting. What else do I have? Let me just check. What else do I have from you, like, further away? No purple zones here. Is there anything purple in here? No, okay. If there's nothing purple here, then none of these rooms are useful to me. There's an exit here, so this is definitely not right. Yeah. So only the purple rooms are useful. I know this room had only dirt in it, so also won't be useful. Just nothing here has dirt. So it's only these 2 rooms. These 2 rooms complement each other. Or they're supposed to complement each other. Still have no idea how to start with this though. Again, I could take a fire from here. If I reset this room, I can continuously use whatever I have here, right? Technically. Kind of technically. Ice. Why is this one like the last one I get for some reason? There's also one down there, but that's not technically part of the same set of puzzles, I don't think. I feel like, okay. I feel like what could happen here is... okay, I could actually prevent myself from using this fire by using a fire from the other room. Right? So let's grab the water from here. Sorry, the other way around. Let's grab the water from here, clear it out using this water. Take the fire from here. Use this fire to melt this. So I still have a fire here, which can hold up a rock. And the reason why I want to hold up a rock is by pushing this way, I can push this way. Is that useful? Why is it useful? It's not, but it lets me do this. That's one thing I can do. Okay, is that useful? I still need the other rock. But I don't know how to get the other rock. How do I use this rock? Well, okay, if this rock was in the middle, and I managed to get this rock, and a rock from the other room to connect, that would get rid of this rock, right? Yes, it would. And I can do that. This fire can be gotten rid of... I reset this room first. I want to get rid of this fire. By getting rid of this fire, I... What? Hold on. Oop. Get rid of all of these. I don't want any more fires to deal with. This water I can get rid of here. Is this why we have 4 waters? No idea. And this rock. I can use... Oh, jeez. What? Oh, it's here. It's just not easy to see under the purple light. Purple glow. Okay, didn't mean to do that. So the fact that this is purple also lets me make this connection. So that's why I foresaw this rock falling into this purple zone and letting me stretch from it. There you go. That felt more complicated than the other room, but okay. Ta-da! Cool. That was a very good puzzle. I really love the fact that these 2 rooms are used together. That's really cute. Okay, that's 2 more scrolls down. We got 1 more to go. 1 more, right? Yeah, this one. Okay, so just to recap, this one... I know if I did this... I could draw... no. Huh. Because I'm always gonna blow... Okay, I can choose to not blow one of these away by doing that. This allows a straight line to be drawn up. Well, not a straight line, but this allows a consistent line to be drawn over. So what that means is that if I got a bunch of fire, I could clear out this fire. And that's what I want, right? I want to stretch over from another room to clear out the fire. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to reset this and clear out this thing over here so I have a straight line, so I have a straight path through. And to get fire in here, if I reset this, I can clear all of this water and I get fire in. I can also clear all of this water. Okay, it's just this, I guess. So now there's a straight path through this room as well. And of course through this room as well. So by resetting here... Whoa, okay, I want to also reset this room. It's every room used again. Fire from here clears out 2 fires from here. So this purple zone will have 2 fires coming from it. I need 2 fires here. Because there's only 1 fire down there in the corner, which I need to clear out. I can't just have 1 fire here, so I can't just use 3 fires from this column. I have to use 2 fires from this column, and therefore 1 fire from here. This water, I can clear, like so. So now I have 2 fires, which I can bring through this path. Wait, but didn't I want to... that's another problem. The fire can go through this path at the bottom, but I need to take the path at the top. Don't I? Yes, because I can't take this path. I can't have any dirt blocks here to help me up. I need to take the top path. Okay, reset this room. I'm gonna need to do something different here. Is there a rock here I can use to clear out these rocks? There might be, actually. So we know the solution in the past was to get rid of 2 of these, right? So I could push 2 rocks in. How did I do that? I needed a water from somewhere else. Yes, okay, I get it. Alright, let's do this again. So this water from here, I don't need to clear out using the water from the underground shrine. That one I can use to clear out the water here. And this was the solution that we had in the past. So when we first got through this room for the first time, this happened. And that allows us to make this push and get rid of you. So now there's a clear path for me as well. There's a lot more we need to do though. We need to clear out all the water here, but we also need to clear out the rocks here, otherwise fire can't go through. Fortunately, there is exactly one way we can do that. But also, fascinatingly, we need a reset here. I'm gonna clear out this, take the water from here, and clear out these waters. Rock here is free now to be used, and therefore, I can use that lone rock to clear out both of these rocks here. Now there's free passage for both me and the fire path. And the final step was to pull off what we did before, which is 2 fires from here. That is so amazing. Which also requires a reset on this room. So get rid of these two. Get rid of the water. Okay. Take these 2 fires and bring them along. Wow, that is actually an amazing solution, by the way. That is so cool. Okay, through here. I'll take the top path. But because, yeah, we're connecting through rooms, I can just... Oh, I can't take the top path. What? That's a problem. Oh, I get it. I get it. I don't take the top path. I take the other path. There is another way to get to that room. Okay, but what I want to do here is I want to prevent that disconnection. So I want to do this. I want to move my cursor away so when I come back, I don't actually connect back to this thing. And, you know, to do so, I'll just put the cursor in the corner of the screen. That cursor being in the corner of the screen should be fine. It won't connect to anything. But now I want to go down this path. And because there should be a connection here, the line should continue. Oh, that is so amazing. It also didn't use the exact interaction I would have liked. The interaction of forcing myself to clear out everything in the bottom room, which was possible but not necessary. Because I thought you had to use this path, but this path was not at all required. Anyway, what that means is we can reset this room, give myself passage, and get the scroll. Nice, that's 25 scrolls. Oh, that is so cool. Amazing. That should be the entirety of this area cleared. Every scroll in here just done. I wonder how long it took to design these 5 rooms. It's only 5 rooms, and yet there's so much to it. Is it 5? I think it's 6. 2, 3, 4. It's 6 rooms, but like, yeah, I mean this room had pretty insane amounts of involvement in that as well. So it is 6 rooms and 5 scrolls. Wow, that is so cool. I just love that so much. Okay, that's it for this area. Nice. I think that means we can go back down here. Now again, we can already enter this area, which I assume to be the final area. This final climb. But I don't think I want to do this yet. I don't think I want to do this yet. There's one more area I haven't really checked out, and that's area south of us. This area down here. I forget what I needed for this. Oh, I needed 30 scrolls, didn't I? Also never got this thing. We're gonna need to... Yeah, I need 30 scrolls for this. Okay, that's why I never got here. There are other scrolls to check out though, so I might go for those scrolls first. There are not that many left, but there are... Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8 scrolls including the final scroll. Which means we'll never get to 30. If we find every scroll. And I might do that before the final climb, so that leaves us with 7 options instead of 8. I want the final climb to really be my final climb. I want to make sure everything else is thoroughly explored first. So yeah, let's do that. Meaning we should probably try and get this scroll. This being one of our options. Right, I got stuck here, why? What was in this room? Almost 0%. There's almost a 0% chance any rock could get to help me out here. Right? I think so. There's no purple in this area either, so we can't do that. I know a lot of this area was supposed to be about going between borders, which makes me think that water down here is useful because that's the only cross border we can use. There's also this area, so we can use water from up here. In fact, we can actually push... No, we can't push a rock down. Rocks don't fall through these borders. Also, rocks definitely cannot make it... Like, we can't have a direct connection between rocks down here, so I don't think that's useful. If anything, it's just the water. What I'm looking for is the ability to push a rock from this position to the left. This rock exists for a stepping stone, so that's exactly why it's here, but otherwise it's not useful. If I reset from here, then yeah, the stepping stone still exists. But could I use this if I wanted to? Maybe. I don't think so. It doesn't look very useful to me. So if there were to be a rocket that can push to the left, it must be a rock that's here, pushed to the left. Okay, but these rocks are stacked, and they always have been stacked. That's interesting. I also have access to this entrance to the water, which is interesting as well. Why does that entrance exist? And why is that entrance useful? I mean, even if I cleared out and let a rock fall to this position so I can push it over, I can push it up, right? So like if I, went down here, took one water, and then took two more, so there's a water down here, I could theoretically do this and then push it over. But like, what's the point? I don't know what the point would be. I mean, I could clear it out again. I need a rock here. How do I get a rock there? Well, it definitely seems like this push could be useful, but I can't push it over again. I can never do that. What other cross borders can we use? This water here? Doesn't look useful. Rock from here? I don't want to clear out rocks. I want to use the rocks, so there's no point in bringing rocks through. There is a point bringing water through. I don't know. Get a rock here is tough. It's not tough if I could push this over by one. Right? I could just get a rock to fall here. But I mean, like, the rock... The rock needs to be here as well, so I can push another rock above it to here. Oh, and I can push a rock from here to here. I need like 2 rocks here. Also the water... The, the water textures aren't really meshing very well anymore. I might have broken something. It's okay. It should still work the same though, but... Like, the goal... Oops, not like that. The goal was to get a rock here, so I can push it over here. But after this, I can't do anymore. I can't push this rock over. I mean, I suppose I can reset you, and then get rid of another one, so I could push this rock over, but this rock being here is pointless, because I still can't push right. It needs to be one higher. I can't push up, can I? No, it never has been a thing. Also, let me just check if water... I kind of forget. Rocks can't fall through. But that hole can fall through. This empty space is not useful. I don't know what I've done. Nothing super useful. Again, rock. Rock needs to be here and here. Not at the same time, but like, they just need to be in those 2 spots. One rock needs to be in those 2 spots. I just can't find a way to get a rock here and then here, because that requires a push to the right, which can only exist from here. I can only assume that's what this opening is for. But once it's there, then like it's pointless. Even if regardless of what's above it, it's pointless. Am I thinking too small? Is there anything else that can help me here? I don't know. I don't know what else can help me here. I feel like I've been staring at that puzzle for a while now. There's water here that I don't think has ever been useful, but any water here is basically equivalent to water downstairs. So it's the same. They're all water. In fact, this water is more useful because it directly connects. Also, I have no idea why that water exists, by the way. It just stops here? Wasteland? What's that about? I don't know. Also, you could technically argue this is the final puzzle of the area, as opposed to being the first. Because the exit is here, it's not the entrance. So this must be the final puzzle. Which makes things a lot harder than I think they are, actually. Than I would assume they are. I know that to get from here, there's definitely involvement from rocks here. That rock up there was used with 2 rocks here. To leave 2 rocks. That got 3 here. But again, that doesn't help at all. I don't know why there's so much empty space here, but doesn't help with this. Rocks also don't help. Is there anything better? Maybe I don't. Oh, you know what? No, I'm really stupid. I already have the answer. Don't I? I already have the answer. I just didn't realize that my answer was the answer. This is fine. I just need to push it. Oh, yeah. Then, like, okay, pushing it back doesn't work, right? Because the dot is here. However, if I got the dot to fall, then you wouldn't stop with the dot. And so this thing would fall down. I already have the answer. Like that. There. Easy. Jeez. Don't know what took me that long, but there you go. Ah. Alright, had the answer. What's the hint for this one? I want to check. Oh my goodness, the rocks are in the exact position. Is the empty dot also there? No, it's not. Right, because this is the position in which this push was available. I'll just put it back to this position, but this is not the position that they wanted me to be in. This was one of the intermediary positions that was hinted to me. Okay. Speaking of, I also want to know what's the hint for this one? Show me. I really want to know. Like, what does it look like? Is it probably just... Yeah, okay, it's probably just that. That makes sense. Oh, me here? It showed me there. Oh. I guess that was more of a hint than I was expecting. I was just expecting the line drawn there to indicate that fire has to be connected from somewhere else. Although I will also agree that that's actually a pretty obvious deduction you could have made. Did I see the hint for this one? That was half of the line that I need to draw. Interesting. What about this one? Also half the line I need to draw. And this one? Alright, that was one of the intermediary states. So it looks like hints have like some sort of... Well, hints fall into like one of 2 categories. It either shows you an intermediary state or a line that you need to draw. Sweet. I can get back here. Don't need to slow time down for this one. Also, very useless point. Very useless place to be. Okay, so what does this mean? I think this means we've found every obvious... We found every obvious scroll. All the remaining scrolls are like the hidden ones now. I think. So there's one scroll here. Oh, this one's not obvious. I remember this one. There's a respawn point here for some interesting reason. This one had to do with this guy. I think that's pretty obvious. Don't know how. Okay, I think I know exactly how. Give me a second here. Let's get rid of the water for here. We can use ice here to get rid of some ice here. And then, the thing that I never realized you could do, reset. Oh, but no, that's the problem, isn't it? The fire here can't actually be gotten out. I have to get... No, but this is fine, right? This works. Yeah, okay. So this fire can be gotten out. And that fire can be gotten out, this can be turned into water. Water that falls. Water that isn't high enough to get there. Is that a problem? Did I need it? Did I need it? What? That is a problem. Oh no, it isn't. What? Oh, because the surface of the water is 2 from here. Alright, this was it. There you go. Alright, that's all the obvious ones. I think the rest are all hidden. There's one there. How long have we done this for? About 30 minutes. I think we could call it an episode. Find the remainder of the scrolls next time. But apparently there's one here. Let's see if I can see it right now. Oh, I see. Do I see? I need to make this jump, do I? I don't think so. Where is above that? It's like there, so like I definitely want to get from here over, I think. I'm not entirely sure. There's no respawn point here though. So it's a little bit more interesting, this one. Well, yeah, it's hidden, so I guess alright, what does that mean? That means we'll be looking for this next time. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna think about this much more. I'll do the rest of my scroll hunting next episode. So yeah, until then, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Bye bye.